What is up, everyone? Hail Confiscate. Today I'm doing some prints. All at the same time, working on this. So now we're just gonna sit here and quietly and get to work. Okay, I'm getting about the quietly thing. Let's get some music here. If my mouse will stop being dumb. There we go.
So while you do the streets, it's a pity to see. You won't get out the county cause you're dead and free. You've got a new horizon, it's ephemeral style. A melancholy town where we'll never smile. And all I wanna
Dang it, I said head on the neck.
My dreams, they gotta kiss me cause I
What's up, Billy? Nope. Don't fall. There it is. Why is this still doing that? Oh, there we go. Down the smoke town with your sound, you're in the blink, go to bite dust, can't fight with us with your sound, you kill it, so don't stop, get it, until you chat ahead and watch the way I navigate. So I'm not gonna draw every brick. I'm just gonna give the illusion that I've done that. What's up, Chris?
Pacifico is for those who let go of the things that don't matter and hold on to the ones that do. Introducing Tropicana Zero Sugar, with no added sugar and no artificial sweetener ingredients. It's a refreshingly new experience. Tropicana Zero Sugar. Sip your sunshine.
Join me in the Finnish 24-hour challenge. Start by cooking a lasagna. Skip the rinse and load your dishes.
I get so annoyed with these commercials. But I haven't found the time to get any ad blocker or anything. And what's that if...
Never been a better time than this. Stop forgetting how we got a blessing today. There's nothing so much that you can rise above and take its place. The heart wants until it dies. Drain the blood, the heart is wise. All my friends are brothers. All my foes don't ever do. All these things want to change me. All my friends are brothers.
Dang it, I didn't want that. Actually, I don't think they have not that. It was just a guess. What's up, Lion? Hey, Gable. You know what? If anyone wants to jump into the panel, they are more than welcome to.
big dogs. I'm trying to get home. Oh, great. Right on my ass.
Okay, I didn't need to hear that. But alright. I'll still be doing the art. I am drawing a print. At the same time coloring. And I'm also coloring this. Oh. Let's pause that.
Howdy!
Hey, how's it going?
Going good, thank you. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing alright. I'm trying to get prints set up for the 19th.
I hear an echo.
Hold on.
Test.
It's me. There we go.
Test. Much better.
Yeah. Whenever are you still hearing it?
Nope.
I'm hearing it.
Row. What's up, Chris? Billy. Lion is here. Gabe's here. Wow, man. All the cool kids are here. What are you hep cats up to? Nothing. Don't ever ask that again.
I think you have the YouTube
Nope.
tab.
Nope.
No?
Nope. I don't even have YouTube open.
Just how is that even?
Well, whatever you did worked insofar as I no longer hear the echo.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
Let me double check my audio settings here. Nope, I'm groovy. Let's try this new function of reduce mic background noise. Did that help any at all?
Testing 1, 2, 3. That works.
All right, cool.
Can you hear me just fine?
I hear you loud and clear, sir.
All right. So what do you think of this?
I think that looks great.
And what do you think of this?
Oh yeah, man! I can't wait to see this finished.
And once it is finished, it'll be available on the Button My Comic as a bonus cover for either one or two.
On the campaigna on the
Yep.
champagne, that thing. Hey, so your coloring is fascinating to me. Watching build those layers, that is just really cool.
Oh, thank you. And now I need to tell Spider-Man to get off the page for a bit so I can focus on the background.
Get out of here, Spider-Man. Get off that wall.
Let's see.
Now I can't stay terribly long. When the wife gets back, I gotta help bring groceries in and put them away.
All right.
But I got your invite just as I was checking the Twitterverse there, and oh wait, it's not the Twitterverse anymore. What are we gonna call it now?
I don't know.
I was checking the X.
What's up with that anyway? Why?
That's Elon's plan for an overarching brand. I guess like iTunes, I this, I that. He's going to have X this, X that. So maybe Teslas will become Tesla X or Xlas or who knows. But yeah, that's his marketing thing for a kind of an umbrella brand, I guess we call it.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah, I just wonder what my wife's going to think when she walks in and sees my tabs at the top and sees an X at the top. Like, am I looking at porn? What's going on here?
Okay. I can see that going badly.
Yeah, yeah, except we're old and we don't fight. She would say, that's the only way you're going to see that. Sorry, honey.
So right now what I'm doing is I'm working on these buildings because I want to get this done today. Because I need more stuff at the convention.
Right on, right on.
And unfortunately, when I was doing more gamer stuff, it wasn't selling, and the reason it wasn't selling is because it's cool art, but it's not for that particular convention.
Right. They want comic book stuff.
Which I'm still which I had some comic book stuff, and I had the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles there.
Yeah. Now I was gonna ask you, Stephen, what's the average age of people that are coming to your table?
What's the average age?
Yeah, how old do you think your crowd is?
I would say probably in the late 20s or early 30s.
Late 20s, early 30s. So there's not much of a chance they're going to remember things like the Max or what was the crazy guy with the wild hair that was around in the 90s? All right, Gabe.
Crazy guy that was around the 90s?
Yep. That looks really good, Gabe. Very good. Very good.
I wish I had an answer for that because I don't know.
Oh God, he was like the lunatic, the maniac, the something. Chat, help us out here.
Wait, was the skin blue?
Yes.
Freakazoid.
That's it. Freakazoid. So like Freakazoid, the Max was out back then.
The Animaniacs.
Oh well, hell yeah, the Animaniacs. My son was raised. He can look when he was in elementary school. He went in homeroom and he sang United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru, Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guam, and Bolivia, something and something too. And I mean, he made it on down the line with that thing.
That must have been real funny.
Yeah, so the Animaniacs did a really good job of babysitting my kid. Yep, and I'm trying to think of some other stuff that was exclusive back then. I mean, Ethan was just popping up back then, so I saw Cyberfrog for the first time back then, and I remember seeing the Tick when it was coming around.
And his favorite catchphrase, "Spoon."
Spoon and Keen. Hello, Carrie, my love. Good to see you.
What's up, Carrie? Yeah, unfortunately.
So yeah, I was going to say probably not a big crowd for that stuff now.
It's a small convention, but it's a good way to start things off.
Hey, a con's a con, baby. How big is the venue?
It's not like it's not like a stadium or everything. It's more of a
Like gymnasium sized?
yeah.
Cool. Nothing wrong with that.
They would have stuff like a row of cars on one side, and for the rest of the area, you have vendors, and you have like small vendors and those comic artists on the sides.
So there's a car show going on there too. So you need to do the Mach 5, the General Lee, the A-Team van.
Well, I wouldn't really say it's a. Well, actually, it is a bit of a car show, but you would see stuff like Agents of Shield cars.
Right. Oh yeah. So there's this town used to be the biggest textile manufacturing spot on the planet. I kid you not. I think there were 10 factories here. We call them all the mill. I work at the mill. And a local guy here, eccentric rich guy, he bought one of them when they all closed down. He just bought one. And the inside of the bottom floor is filled with his car collection. So he's got Magnum PIs, Ferrari. He's got one of the Ecto ones. He's got a bunch of old 1930s and 40s police cars and gangster cars that have been in movies. Just a whole lot of really nice automobiles up in there. And he's got it done up like the world's greatest indoor flea market. There's like an outdoor amphitheater with a water feature built in the middle of it, and he doesn't do anything with it. He opened it to the public. He opened it to the public for like 5 minutes and then just shut it down.
Huh.
It's got a Wild West town in it with a working locomotive. He owns the locomotive. Hello?
Why did he shut it down? I mean,
I don't know. I never really met the guy. When he had kind of a open market thing, I rented a table there, and I sold quite a few paintings there over the course of 1 week. And then just poof, he shut it down.
that's weird.
Yep. Rich people are strange. Speculation is he did it for some kind of tax break, but I never understood how any of that works anyway.
I don't know.
Me neither. Because if I had that building and all that stuff, you better believe it'd be open. It would be a tourist attraction.
Yeah.
or something. His name's
Or
Woody.
something, because
So Woody, if by chance you're watching this, why did you close it? And please reopen it.
but yeah, that's a real mystery, because
Yeah, it's bizarre. Now, see, right now, what you're doing, Stephen, I would rather have my testicles run over by a steamroller than sit and do all this.
well,
It's
don't say that.
just
Um,
no.
The thing is, I've learned a few tricks on how to get the bricks done faster.
Uh-huh.
If you look at James Reyes,
Mm-hmm.
and you saw you saw the detail in the bricks that he did.
You being all formal and shit, isn't it just Jimmy Reyes? Isn't he Jimmy?
It's James Reyes.
Isn't there a Jimmy Reyes?
He calls himself the box office artist. And hold that thought.
Oh, who let this guy in here? Who let this guy in here?
I know.
Hey,
Everybody
Gabe.
needs to run out. There is a Jimmy Reyes. He does, what was that, Dragon Rage?
Thank you. I knew I wasn't imagining that.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever heard him called, what'd you say, James Reyes?
Yeah, hold on. I'll pull up his YouTube channel.
Well, here's my point, though. Here's my point, Stephen B. Just import a brick texture. Cut, paste, done. There's no fun in any of this.
He's going for the art.
Oh God, he's an artiste. He's an artiste.
All right, let's.
So,
Right.
So the old woman you colored, you got a picture. You actually got the colors right. Her dress is like a fuchsia, but so are her lips, like hot pink, because she's one of those old women that lives in Florida and drinks a lot of gin. And
it's funny because that's what I thought you were going to go for, but I was like, maybe he's kind of go for a more muted tone.
No, she's not a little subdued, sweetie. So we need like teal beads around her neck and bright teal earrings. You know, she's gaudy.
Let me it seems like I don't even know what you guys are talking about. Let me see if I can pull it up.
Okay, I found one of his videos. So
Okay.
So I'm gonna I'm gonna X out this real quick.
All right.
Don't worry, it's coming back.
Gabe's sketchy looking freaking avatar. That dude is up to something.
What? Yeah, probably.
Your
Not gonna lie.
avatar's up to something.
He's a troubled soul.
So this is James Reyes.
So this is not Jimmy Reyes.
Nope,
No.
This is a different Reyes.
This is a different James Reyes.
He calls himself the box office artist, and the reason for that is because
I remember this guy.
You see all that detail?
Yeah, I don't like him already.
Detail scares him.
I don't like him.
He puts that much detail into.
He just said unnecessary details.
Yeah.
Steven. He said unnecessary.
So I thought it would be the perfect opportunity to do a most detailed drawing ever. Okay, so this isn't normal for him then. So
Yeah.
no, he's obviously good.
He's
very talented. Is this the same guy? He did like a giant mural of a bunch of like every Marvel MCU character or something.
Yes.
Yeah, I remember this guy. He's really good.
Look, he's got a clock on this. That was an hour's worth of work. That's 5 days for me.
Let's see.
That was like a year ago or 2 years ago or something.
Yeah,
He used to work for Marvel, and
I don't like him.
I think he did some stuff for DC.
Stephen B, do you hear what I'm saying to you?
You don't like him?
I don't like him. I'm kidding, Mr. Reyes.
I know.
If you're out there watching, you rock.
I shared the image that I sent Doc. I was bored, and I went ahead and colored one of his tweets that he sent out.
Yeah, check it
I
out.
did. I did this pretty quick. I mean, it only took me like 10 minutes, but I was going for like the more muted tone here. But you said she's a little more extravagant.
Oh yeah, she's flamboyant.
Yeah.
So the ruffle around her neck will be pale pink. Her dress is hot pink. And then the hair's a little bit lighter. It's like white with blue gray tinge.
Uh-huh.
And then her jewelry's like teal.
Oh, nice.
Eye popping, retina searing teal.
Yeah, I definitely went way too muted then.
Oh yeah, the lips are like pucker me pink.
Yeah. Not bad for not having any reference at all.
Oh no, that's look, it's fantastic. You can just hear her voice. Well, Jake Bishop, how the hell are you, boy?
Oh yeah.
You know that 2-pack a day patty.
I re-ballooned and fixed a little bit of grammar because I'm mostly edit. So
listen, let me explain something to you. Don't ever fuck with my grammar.
My grammar.
The word balloons, they're not part of the story. None of that is. It was
okay.
Just placeholder stuff.
I got you. I was practicing my ballooning.
You did, your ballooning. Well,
You're ballooning?
Your colors were good, and your ballooning was good.
Thank you, sir.
Well. Jake Bishop, as I live and breathe. How the hell are you, laddie? How are you sexy bumpkin? Oh, Jesus Christ, Dolores.
Man, you got that whole thing down. That's awesome. I know exactly everything that's going to happen.
Yeah, there's a cool little interrogation scene that happens there. So he's visiting a pawn shop that is actually the shadow bank for the mob because he needs some information, and it's going to be ugly. And as soon as I drew that woman, by the way, it almost changed the plot because I thought, oh no, this bitch would come back there with a shotgun if he started intimidating the boss and try to shoot the hero in the back. I can't have that.
Nice. Definitely a story that is evolving as you move forward in paneling and progress and stuff. That's good. That's interesting.
Yeah, I got a little wiggle room there because originally it was going to be an 11-page story, and then for some reason Anthony marketed it as a 16-page floppy, and I'm like, son of a bitch.
That's like 5 more pages.
Yeah. That's a full-size book.
It's like, what are you doing to me, Dark Gift?
Which I don't mind. I'm never going to complain about too many pages because I like to tell stories.
Now, was it the 11-page a restraint, or like was it a constraint for you, or did you?
Yes, it was. It was hard to condense a story down to 11.
Yeah, I bet that's shorter than a short story. I mean, microfiction almost.
Yeah. I had done it now. I worked my butt off on the script, got it down to 11 pages, and then Anthony did that. I'm like, well, just son of a bitch.
All that work.
Billy Power Mech says Jake Bishop is awesome. I saw him go 3 for 5 with 4 RBIs. Nice. Billy, is there actually a baseball player named Jake Bishop? Because now I got to do the disclaimer, no relation.
Well, I mean, he's not an ex-baseball player or anything, is he?
No. Yeah. Football.
Just don't be like, what was it, Todd McFarlane and that hockey guy?
He named I think it was like a mob boss or some that still happens to have the same name as a famous hockey player.
Man,
and because of that, that very person, that guy, he sued Tom McFarlane for that.
You can't trademark a name.
His likeness was also used.
Well, that's an entirely different thing.
Yeah.
That's entirely different.
Good old Todd, you fucked up.
Yeah, old Toddy boy.
Not the first time, and I'm gonna tell you boys, won't be the last time. He plays it hard. Really hard.
Yeah, listen, Mr. McFarlane lives in the world of I'll ask for ask for forgiveness, not permission.
Yeah, or I'll rather just pay the legal fee. It's fine.
Yeah. I've always liked Todd's art. Never been a big fan of that ego of his.
I mean, listen, you have to have personalities in comics. I think he's a good personality to have. I do see a lot of people kind of try to ape his personality, his charisma. You can't do it. He is Todd McFarlane for a reason.
He wrote an op-ed in Wizard, and I don't know if anybody will remember it.
As people call him, the Todd Father.
Yeah, he wrote the most self-aggrandizing op-ed about how wonderful he was to Rob Liefeld when everybody else was pooping on Rob Liefeld, and he referred to himself in the third person. Well, Todd McFarlane's not going to do that. Todd McFarlane's going to stand by his friend because I'm a stand-up guy. Blah blah blah. I'm like, you arrogant prick.
Yeah, I mean, that's Todd though, right? He's always like that.
Well, actually, I wrote a letter to Wizard, a letter to the editor. They published it in issue 75 with Magneto on the cover, calling him out for that. It's like, on the one hand, you guys bust Todd McFarlane's chops. Oh, it was when he had his column called Ego. Everybody's got opinions.
Oh yeah.
And he had written it in there. Anyway, I said, look, you guys are just as quick to bust Todd's chops as anyone else, and yet you turn around and you give him his own column where all he does is ramble on with his inane diatribe and self-serving rhetoric, and well, and they agreed with me. They're like, yeah, we're a little bipolar when it comes to Todd.
Yeah, you know, he's entertaining. That's why you put up with it, right?
Yeah, I don't like him.
Fair.
I was at a con. Okay, it's a big con, and I had the honor of meeting George Perez, and I was fanboying, and we were having a conversation. And George Perez, Mr. Perez, said he was thirsty. He wanted to grab a drink. Walk with him. We went into the little VIP lounge they had set up there, and I went in with him. And Todd McFarlane came in, and he saw my little pass I had, my little dinky nothing pass. And he said, "You're not supposed to be in here."
No.
Seriously?
I'm with George Perez, motherfucker.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. Well, I didn't know.
No, I didn't say that. I almost shit myself and left because I didn't want to get thrown out.
And he seems like a guy, though. If you stand up to him, like maybe he'll respect you. You know.
I don't know. I just know I sat around and drew caricatures of him for the rest of the con and sold them.
Nice.
Here's Todd riding into battle on a porcupine.
Steve, what are you doing? Did I see a Spider-Man pop up on my screen? I didn't even notice.
Yeah. Huh. Let me.
Is this fan art?
This is a print for
The print. That's right. Yeah.
Wham!
And this is for the expo or con, whatever it is. Nice. I like it. Perspective lines, man. More people need to use those things. I like it.
Yeah, I don't know why people don't use them. I guess it's because of.
I hate them.
You can. I mean, if you're good enough, you can probably fudge them where they're close enough where it doesn't really matter. I will say most people I watch are not that, so it's okay to use them.
I cheat whenever possible. Is what I'm saying.
But
listen, there's times when you can cheat, and that's perfectly acceptable.
Yes.
Yeah. But for me, I don't. So as like you said, some people would use wouldn't even use perspective lines. I use them regardless if I'm good at perspective or not, because the way I see it is they're a tool. They're a tool that are meant to be used, and if you don't use them,
yes,
it's then
you end up being like me, terrible at drawing buildings.
That is respectable. Everything is a tool, even your own little computer there. So eventually Doc will be like, I'm going to go pure digital art He's gonna get himself a fancy little tablet.
I've got a tablet. I've got a tablet coming.
He's gonna embrace the
Ever
pain.
since Well,
That's what this is.
I can edit with it.
This is done all on Photoshop. This is all done on Photoshop. This is actually one of the first times where I've drawn anything on the software.
Nice. Hey, so Steven, I got Anthony Romano allegedly sending me his old drawing pad that he doesn't use anymore because he got a new one.
Oh,
And the reason I'm getting that is because I was going to get your old one, but that fell through. But now, Steven, Anthony still hasn't sent it yet.
He still hasn't sent it yet?
No.
I sent you a link to Amazon where they're having like a 15%.
I don't want to buy one. I want one of my friends to charitably give me one.
Doc's like, I'm perfectly okay with hand-me-downs.
That's exactly right. Give me the ancient tech. I mean, hell, I'm carving in stone right now.
Yeah. Hand it to me. Mail it to me.
And plus, unfortunately, I lost the cable to do it.
Oh, Steven.
It's just a USB cable, right?
No, it's a cable that connects to the computer.
Yeah, USB cable, right?
No,
Probably
it's
$5.
It's not. Well, it has a USB in it, but it connects
uniquely to the device.
Oh,
yeah.
It's proprietary.
I tried Dodge.
You connect it to the computer and to your monitor actually.
Oh well, that would never work for me.
Oh, you're looking for a standalone tablet.
Well, I don't know what I'm looking for, Gabe, because I don't have a clue what I'm talking about here.
All right, so I have a tablet that just acts as a second monitor, and you plug it into a computer, and it instead of having your one monitor or two monitors, you'll have an additional monitor, and then you just drag the programs onto your tablet, and you can draw on it. It'll act like a mouse basically when you draw on it. And then there's the standalone ones. The actual tablets are kind of like iPads. I know iPads are very popular to draw on, but they also have like Android versions as well.
Oh, I see.
So those don't need anything, but you'll have to if you want to email files back and forth, if you're using multiple computers or whoever, you'll have to do it that way.
I just want to be able to go get my pages scanned and then edit them with the digital software. So instead of having to redraw this hand, I can just resize it, or I can draw the background separately and then lay in the character in front of it. That kind of stuff.
Do you have a desktop?
Yeah.
Do you know if you have multiple monitor ports?
Yeah, I used to run 3 monitors on this thing.
All right. If one of them is HDMI, you could probably just get one of the cheaper ones. I mean, I got one. Mine was only like $150, which I don't know which one you had, but those just act as monitors, and you just draw on it. I also have like a stand where it tilts it so I can draw on it.
So is it with a stylus?
Yes.
Okay. And
the pen, as it
what is HMDI? What did you say?
It's like like when you plug like a DVD player or Blu-ray player into a TV.
The yellow, white, and red.
Well, that's the old. There's a newer one. It's like a little square thing. It's called HDMI.
I don't know, Gabe. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
know.
If
your computer has that, you definitely can use a drawing tablet. Else, get like an old iPad. If someone has an iPad, and then you just draw it that way. Just email it to you, copy it into your Procreate or whatever you want to use. Then
you're scaring me now.
Do the hand job all you want. I mean, resize the hand all you want.
That's not nice.
What? No, I'm just telling you how it's done.
I don't have a clue about electronic stuff. I know I've got like 4 USB ports. So isn't there one that just plugs in with a USB?
I don't know. Is there USB tablets? I don't know.
There's gotta be.
I do not know.
It's gotta be.
If anything, if anything, you would just have to look around.
I find that answer unappetizing.
I know. Sorry.
It doesn't seem like he likes that one.
I'm not happy with that answer, Stephen.
What Steven's trying to say is you just have to figure it out yourself.
Yes, he's just trying to say, fuck off, Doc.
He's like, I'm not helping you at all.
Okay, now hold on a minute.
Got him.
You're on your own there, Doc. Okay. The one word that's gotten me in more trouble than any word in the English language. Okay.
Okay. That's not what I wanted to hear.
They say, every one of my exes, we should get married. Okay.
That's always a bad sign.
It's bad. Bad, Gabe. Bad.
Yeah, I don't recommend it to anybody. Well, I recommended like three guys. That's it. Everybody else, you're probably better without it.
Guys, it's just now, my current, we've been together for 12 lovely years. I have never even had a disagreement. We don't fight. We don't call each other names. So it was like, now I feel all ripped off, man, because I married all those crazy women that was like their pastime.
Yeah. You're like, what happened?
I married one that set a record, man. She carried on an argument by herself for over 24 hours.
I would say that's impressive, but man, I think I know have also been with women that are exactly like that. So to the point where I forget they're mad.
Yes.
They're like, oh, that's right. You're still upset about the thing that happened days ago.
Yeah. Now, Stephen, that line doesn't match. That horizontal line that you just put in there.
For this?
It's not going to your vanishing point.
Yeah, even the brick lines have to go to your vanishing point.
In between the ladder and that little window, above the window, you've got a horizontal line. It's not going toward the vanishing point.
All right, so I just need him.
Yeah, also the bricks in the middle.
Well, it can't be that nitpicky. Come on now.
I'm very nitpicky. Have you seen me in chats? I'm pretty sure Rex and Eric are going to kill me if they ever figure out who I am.
All right, so we need to be sure to keep the docs on the blackmail burner for Gabe.
Yeah. They're like, who is that guy? I don't know. It's Gable Pennyshot. That's all I know him as. Where does he live? Venice, Italy. He's a Venetian gondolier.
That line, Stephen.
Which one?
That big dark line
here?
above the window. Yeah, that one. It doesn't match the perspective line.
Yeah.
Because the perspective line's right there, running through it.
I assume it's because of the window is messing you up, because that's not exactly.
Yeah, the window's kind of cattywampus.
Yeah, because you're going to have extreme angles since you're so far back now.
Yes, and keep in mind, Stephen, this part I do know. Your windows will be skinnier because they're further away.
Yep.
Much skinnier.
So I need to.
Look how cool that is, though, man. You can just Control Z and undo your boo-boos.
Tell you, digital is the way.
That line's not right either.
It's got to follow that gray line.
Steven's going to kill me. He's going to
right there.
Wake. Yep,
perfect.
There. Yep. I'm going to wake up and Steven's going to be looming over my sofa while I nap.
Your bottom window has to go that direction too. Your bottom, whatever line, bottom window line. That was complicated to get out.
Why that drawing terrorists?
It's like, don't you just want to put him in like a a park or something. I mean, no buildings.
That would be what I did.
Be like, is this Spider-Man? It's pretty close.
I'd be like, hey, Doc, we want you to do Spider-Man. No, I'm never doing Spider-Man ever.
Is this Spider-Man on a boat? Yes.
Spider-Man on a raft out at sea.
You took him out of the city? Why? Because I ain't drawing all those buildings.
You're darn too.
So
You're just going to blow your mind, Steven, is when we say your Spider-Man drawing also needs to be done in perspective.
That's right.
Which means it'll be very big.
Every web line on his face. No, your Spider-Man is fine.
Yeah, he's okay. Yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing. But me personally, there's not a chance in hell I would draw every brick on them damn walls. That's not a thing.
I didn't really draw every brick.
I wouldn't have drawn that many.
There's I know in Clip Studio there's a brush or whatever that does bricks. So you just swipe over it and auto puts the bricks in.
Yep. Don't think I won't use that because I will.
I think there's something here for that.
Now I will go in and line it manually so it doesn't look so mechanical. But you better believe I'm going to use it for a template.
Yeah.
I know I saw something here. No, that's the.
What are you using Photoshop?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's what I use. Like that background on what you colored for me, Gabe.
Yes.
That's just a Photoshop drop in of some random. I made a collage and just dropped it in behind her and hit the blur tool and blurred it out.
That's very manga of you because manga does that a lot too.
I do like that effect.
I know. I was watching on YouTube. There's like a bunch of like manga guys living in Japan, and it's all in Japanese. I can't understand a word they're doing, but you just kind of watch them, And they actually go out with their phones, photograph, go out, take pictures of stuff, and then import them into their software, and then do their own little thing to it, and that's their background. I was like, and I'm like, is it cheating? And I go, I don't think so because they took the photo themselves.
If you take the reference photo, it's not cheating. If you use open source, it's not cheating. It's not technically creating it from scratch if you draw over it.
But if you have AI to do all the work for you, then it's cheating.
Yeah. If you just use it as a reference, that's not cheating.
It's only cheating if you get caught, fellas.
I mean,
sadly, we have a lot of very knowledgeable people.
Mm-hmm.
You will get caught.
They'll get you. They'll get you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, the one thing I hate drawing more than all other things is cars, and I've drawn 2 cars now in this book, and it was painful to do, but I did it. Unfortunately, it's painfully obvious that I drew them.
Oh. Well, now you do realize what book we have to do next, right? It's going to be like a car book, It's going to be like Fast and the Furious.
Yeah, no, that's never going to
Every panel has to have a car in it.
That's never going to be a thing.
They're like, my favorite panel is the opening establishing shot where there's no cars in it.
Yeah.
And after that, it's nothing but cars.
Yep. That's just not going to be a thing, Gabe. It's not ever going to happen. I don't like drawing them.
Hey,
I remember in elementary school, all my friends, they would sit and they would draw cars. And I'd be looking out the window drawing the landscape.
Ah, okay, yeah.
So I guess that was kind of the thing. That was the path that began it all.
I mean, I'm not exactly an artist, but in school I would doodle robots and stuff. So, I mean, that's kind of like cars, right? I mean,
I don't know. I would do robots because who doesn't love robots?
I'm just like it's metal cars, same thing, maybe.
It's basic shapes,
Yeah, a lot of rectangles. Instead of going lengthwise. It just goes up.
Oh, there's the wife. She's honking the horn. All right, I got to go bring groceries in.
All right.
Peace out.
Later.
See you guys.
And that was Doc.
Yeah. Oh, I feel so lonely now that Doc's gone.
I'm here.
Oh, that's right. Hey, what's up?
So how's it going?
It's all right. I got yelled at yesterday by Eric and Boyd. You know Eric and Boyd, right? He does Mr. Muck. He's a frequent chatter in Rex's chat. He also released a short story in the Golden Age comics.
Oh.
Yeah, Eric and Boyd. He used to do streams. He doesn't do streams too much. Well, he has a character called Mr. Muck. And it's sort of a Swamp Thing-esque guy. And you know me. I like to mess with people in chat. Nothing mean. You know, just like to have fun. And so every day for about, I don't know, 2 months, I would pitch him a random Mr. Muck idea.
Oh, okay. Now, I think I know what you're talking about now.
Yeah. And so every day, like he'd be in Rex's chat, I'd pitch a Mr. Muck idea. Now, obviously, Steven, you run out of ideas and you just start stealing ideas from places. And so I pitched him like Mr. Muck in Jurassic Park, Mr. Muck as like Mrs. Doubtfire. He doesn't take too kindly to me making his character into Mrs. Doubtfire. So now he thinks I'm stealing his character. He's like, "You're gonna try to steal my character." And I'm like, "I'm not stealing your character, but I have this great idea about Mr. Muck versus the mole people."
I saw that.
So every day for a while. So I stopped because I think I was making him angry. You know, he's getting a little teed off, and so I stopped for a while. And you know what happened, Steven?
What?
A day later, he goes, "Gable, no Mr. Muck ideas?" I was like, see, now you're asking for it. I can't give it to you if you're asking for it. That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
I don't know when it's coming.
Yeah. So then you had to spring it on, and then you waited like a couple weeks, and you do it again. And I was like, I don't know. I mean, I've done Mr. Muck as every Disney princess. So I'm thinking I need to move off the Disney properties. So now I'm thinking I'm gonna do like Mr. Muck in like Italian cinema kind of plots, a lot of giallo and like police dramas. So we'll see what happens.
I know you're in the chat, Billy.
Yeah, Billy.
And thank you for the compliment. You don't have to be lonely at farmersonly.com.
That's true.
That's true.
I don't know, but I don't farm though. Can I still sign up if I'm not a farmer?
I don't know. Yeah. So again, I think I already know my setup here. I can't see the chat while I'm working on doing digital art.
Oh yeah, me and Carol made fun of your setup last time.
Yeah. Oh, you have a terrible setup.
You have a terrible setup.
I know.
See, don't make fun of me. Stop it. Oh, Steven, so I mean, you're obviously doing this for the con.
Mm-hmm.
You are working on Rev.
Yes.
Are you working on another Crips and Legends?
I am writing issue 3.
Okay.
And 4.
Wow, back to back.
Yeah. Once issue 3 is done, hopefully I have. Hopefully when writing issue 3 is done, I'll have all 30 pages of Last Days of Bad Moon by Billy Pyramax, and hopefully I'll have that done, and hopefully I'll have Rev done.
Nice. Are you going? I'm just long-term plans. Are you continuing Crips and Legends after 4? Are you continuing Rev? Is that a one shot? Like what is?
Rev is not a one shot, but I will be writing more. It's just that Crips and Legends is going to be a bit more frequent.
Your main series.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, I like to have all my story ideas be the whole main thing.
You gotta focus though, you know.
I had to focus on one thing while trying to think of something else for another book.
Yeah, you gotta focus on one until completion. That's how I live my life. Focus until completion.
Unless I guess if I could find another artist. But the thing is,
I pay them.
I had this kind of thing where I just kind of want to do everything myself, even though I can't do everything myself.
Yeah. I mean, there's only so much time in the day, right?
Yeah.
And I'm sure you have a job. I mean, you have other commitments.
I have a part-time job. Hopefully, I can make this a full-time job.
There you go.
Hopefully.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I like I said, I understand the plight. You gotta focus on something, and hopefully, you focus on the stuff you like.
That's true.
Preferable to a 9 to 5 kind of job. Billy Powermax says you have to get a tractor. Chicks love tractors.
Now because he said that, I
got a riding lawnmower. Does that count? Sometimes people call it a tractor.
Have you heard the parody for I think it was called she thinks my tractor sexy?
No, I have not, and that sounds hilarious.
Okay, I need to show this to you. Have you heard of the Mercs?
In what context? Who are they?
Well, they're called the Merkins.
No, I don't think I've heard of them. I mean, I know what a Merkin is. I just don't know who the Merkins are.
All right. So what these guys do is that they dress up as serial killers from famous horror movies, like you would see Jason, Freddy, Mike Myers, who was originally called the Ghost. Yes, I know my.
No, it wasn't the Ghost. Michael Myers was the Shape.
The Shape.
Yeah. Don't diss Mikey boy.
Hold on. You know what? I deserve this part right here.
I mean, I wasn't gonna result to physical violence, but okay.
The Shape. I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
I'm gonna say if we were a part of a horror community, I think he would have been disowned.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, Shape. I don't know why it's not the. I guess I was thinking of Ghostface instead.
Oh, the Scream villain.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's coming back again. Apparently, there's more screams.
I know.
How many more screams can you do?
I don't know. All right, so since this is from another channel, I don't think I can just play and just let it go on playing.
I mean, you can just play it for a little bit and
stop it
just to get your point across, you know.
All right. So you're gonna laugh about this, and all right. So the original song is "She Thinks My Tractor Is Sexy," but the parody of the song, "I Think My Chainsaw Is Sexy."
Oh, chainsaw, like Leatherface.
Yep.
Nice.
Ready?
Yes, hit me. That's a good mask.
Yeah.
Chowing down meals of somebody's loved one. I owe it blades and I clean up blood. And my mask is full of stitches. Give a big old tug on her string. Smell a sweet fume when she starts right up.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah. That's pretty. Sadly, it has better production than a lot of horror movies I've been watching lately.
Yeah.
Like the inside of the house scene looks pretty good.
Billy says, "How has the act mysterious then? Let me ask you. You've been up to? You say, working on my tractor.
It's because chicks love tractors. That's what he said. So, but do you have to be like 24/7 tractor guy?
Huh?
You know, I'm just saying, like, how good of a relationship can you have if it's built off lies to begin with? Because I don't have a tractor. I mean, I would probably still lie.
I don't know.
Is this a long-term thing? I don't know. I don't know how farmersonly.com is. This like Tinder? Like, what is it?
I can imagine. Someone going to like their neighbors who apparently has a tractor and be like, "Hey, you got taking photos in front of your tractor?" All right, let's.
I need to catfish some chicks on farmersonly.com. Can I take your tractor? Just for one photo shoot.
And I fall in love, put on a new face, and she's still feeling me. I think my chainsaw sexy. It really turns me on. She's never stalling on me while I'm killing them all. Sometimes I gotta.
I do have one issue, is the fact that Leatherface is a child. His mind is of a child, so he would not feel attraction at all. He just wants to cut girls up and wear their face to remind him of his mother. Unless the newer Texas chainsaws changed that. But so I'm curious. Like, I don't think he would get turned on by his chainsaw.
I don't know. Billy says, I have some mind-blowing ideas for our last days of Bad Moon 2. I got the ideas watching your stream the other day.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah, shoot. Be like me and just give him random ideas in chat. That way he'll disown you. That's what happened.
But yeah, they've done this with Leatherface. They've done this with this is them right here.
The Merkins. Oh yeah, I see all. Yeah, their banner pictures, all the dudes.
Yep, and they've done a lot of stuff, and it's all funny.
I mean, I always wonder because it's like, it's definitely like a gimmick band, and it's just a bunch of guys having fun. So I don't think they have high expectations. That's an ad.
Yeah, it's. I'm just gonna do that.
I'm surprised you don't have uBlock Origin.
What's that?
It's an ad block for your Google Chrome.
Huh. I don't.
You should get it. You will no longer have YouTube ads. Wait, is it Backstreet Boys? Oh, Street Boys.
All right, so this is a if you haven't figured it out, this is a parody of a boy band.
Yeah, they're called the Backstreet Boys.
Boys, yeah.
Yeah.
The Backstreet Boys is the Street Boys.
That's good. I like it. So they go cross genre.
Huh?
They go cross genre too. I didn't know that.
Right.
Screaming in pain. All right. So I'ma call you now. There are slices to make. All right. All of your lines end in slashes of fire.
He sounded really good though.
like I said, they're way better than you think they would be. Like everything from the production value to the singing, even the costumes are on point. I mean, they look like some official. These aren't like dollar store Michael. I guess not dollar store, but
if I remember right, they mentioned something like they mentioned something about getting these masks from an online vendor. I forgot who they said it was, but the masks are spot on.
Yeah, I mean, there's the cheap mask you get at like those Halloween pop-up stores. Those cheap ones, but then they have like the really good ones that cost a couple $100, and those seem like those. So yeah, they definitely
they put a lot of effort into this.
Yeah, I like it. Even cinematography, everything's beautiful.
Yeah, why can't the mainstream do this?
Well, we know why. Well, I mean, it's because this is what you call a gimmick band. I mean, same as like a one of those bands that just plays other bands' songs.
Yeah,
they don't get the respect.
No respect,
but it's awesome.
It is.
That was Ghostface.
Huh?
So that was Ghostface. Got Freddy, Jason. A little out of sync there, but that's okay.
Huh?
They're a little out of sync there, but it's okay.
They are?
Yeah. They're dancing. I think Ghostface is a little slow.
It's not that noticeable.
It's because he's Ghostface. He's lurking in the background.
Yeah. But this must have taken like weeks or probably a month to repair.
Hey man, when you have a lot of time, obviously you can do stuff like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking at the ground and I see your body shake. Come on. Sydney, I will slay you in an ignorant way. Come on.
Come on.
Oh, I forgot about that part.
I like everything about this.
This is awesome.
All of your lines and then slashes of fire. Can't you see how your body's checking with brutality? Every time you're down, we can take your life, and that's when you die by night.
You can tell that this is a passion for them.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I said, this is way better than it has any right to be. How many subs do these guys have?
1.01 million.
What, a little over 1 million? That's pretty decent.
Yeah. I gotta get a new mouse.
Oh no, you have a wireless one?
Yeah.
Probably need new batteries.
I just got batteries in it. I think it's the whole mouse.
Nice.
All of your lines and then slashes of fire.
All right, I'm gonna stop here.
That's perfect.
Before I get in trouble for that.
No, that's great.
But that is the Americans. And if you want to see more, you know what? I'm gonna go to their channel Yeah, no, they're not a comic group, but they're a fun group to watch.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna put their link, channel link into the chat, so you can watch the rest of it without being on my channel.
You're not kicking us out, are you?
No.
Okay.
I just don't want to get in trouble.
No, I mean, I doubt they're gonna hit you, but better safe than sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. So far, that's like one of the best. What would you call it? Parody music groups
Yeah, definitely.
that I've probably ever seen.
And that's just slasher villain centered, you know.
Yeah.
I'm surprised there's no like Marvel ones, you know.
I'm pretty sure there are. I'm not gonna look that up. But I think the slasher part just kind of made it a bit more funnier.
Yeah, I agree. Act 2 perspective lines.
So I'm probably jumping ahead on the colors, but that's okay.
That's okay. Some people, they do art by value. You know, they don't do line art. They just do everything in color values, which is an interesting way to approach art.
Yeah.
I don't know if my mind is built like that.
Wait, is this?
What was that?
Oh. That's better.
Huh. Steven, have you watched the Barbie movie?
No, and I don't want to.
You don't want to watch Barbie? I mean, I think I was going to say, aren't we the target demographic? I don't think we are, though.
No, we're not.
Yeah. No vaginas here. Even though it's kind of, I kind of want to see it, but I kind of don't want to pay money for it.
Yeah.
I like movies. Like even the movies that hate me, like I'm okay with it. And I didn't really think of nothing about the Barbie movie until people were like, "Oh, it's accidentally based," and I'm like, "Oh, how does a filmmaker pull that off?"
What having been accidentally based?
Like it ends up like it instead of being like I hate men, you know, it ends up being like, you know, oh, Barbie ends up wanting to be a mother at the end, and the Kens are nothing in Barbie world, but when Ken comes out to the real world, you know, he realizes that men have power. So he tries to bring it back to Barbie world and all this other stuff. And then all the Barbies who hate, they don't hate Ken, but they don't really think about Ken. They start like falling in love with Ken. So it's almost like it's accidentally based because it's showing you that relationships are normal, you know. It's not that like militant feminist way. So I thought that was kind of an interesting take. I'm curious whether or not I would agree with that take, and that's the only reason why I want to see it. But I don't want to pay any money for it, so I will wait for streaming.
I don't want to see it because of the fear of what it would be, and from what it sounds, it's exactly what it is going to be. Yeah, I am not one of those guys that are like everything is woke. I'm not really that guy. Obviously there's woke. I like something that's inherently woke versus something that has woke ideas. To me, are two different things. And plus, a Barbie movie isn't really my thing. I mean, I bet you've never played with a Barbie. See? I mean, Barbies were around because I have a sister. We're close to the same age, so we were in the house together. And so I do remember Barbies being around, and I do remember them being cannon fodder for my action figures.
That's about it.
I remember. I do remember Barbies being around. I did not have a sister, but but it was like a YMCA thing, and they had like a tub full of toys, and a lot of them were Barbie stuff.
Okay. Yeah. See, nothing wrong with that.
Nothing. But I did find like a deck of cards that had Marvel characters on them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, growing up, I'm pretty sure I did every kid property known to man. Big fan of Batman the Animated Series.
Who isn't?
Street Sharks. What did I say? Street Sharks. What else was there? I was a big Power Rangers person too.
Yeah.
At least for the first, I don't know, couple seasons.
I was a huge fan of pretty much all the Power Rangers, all the way up to what they're showing right now. Really.
I've gone I watched Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. I've watched what was it, Turbo, Zeo,
yeah,
and then Space, Lost in Space,
Power Rangers,
and then I sort of started aging out of Power Rangers around then, so I didn't really ever watch it. I knew it existed, and I would watch an episode here or there, but I never really watched it. And then I bought the DVDs of all the seasons. I'm way older now, obviously, but I went back and watched them, and I was like, oh man, there's some really good. I really like SPD. I really like RPM. I like that kind of stuff. When it gets to the Disney era, I don't like those. They're okay, but they're not my favorite because I think they get too kiddie, super kiddie, like a worse kiddie.
Hold on. You say you liked SPD, right?
Yes, the cop one, right? I hope I got that one right. Yeah.
SPD is the Disney era.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that the first one though? But I think that's when I really started getting out of it though. So maybe they had just gone to Disney. I don't know. Now I'm questioning myself.
I like most of the Disney eras of Power Rangers. I liked what was it? It was SPD. That was a big one. Mystic Force. I really liked that one. I didn't really like the Red Ranger that they picked for that, and not that there's anything wrong with him. It's just that it felt like they kept them the same way.
Yeah, I say I've watched those, but it was after the fact, and I don't remember much about them because I don't remember watching those in my heyday.
Yeah.
You are right. RPM is the Disney company.
Yeah, RPM is part of Disney.
Yes.
Actually, is it?
Well, Power Rangers is owned by
Power Rangers was actually passed around.
It's owned by Hasbro now.
To various companies. Yes, it is owned by Hasbro now. Which I have some of the figures of the Power Rangers, and I can easily say that they're top notch for comparing them to what we had before.
Yeah.
There are probably some problems, but they're very minor.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm not. I mean, I grew out of toys a while ago, and I don't know. When I see all the toys floating around CG, I think that's one of the few things I just don't care about. It's cool. It's cool as hell to make toys, but I don't. I didn't back any of those Cyber Frogs or PTPs.
The way I kind of see it is that back then, uh, like way back then, the toys were just mainly made for the kids.
Yeah.
But it got to the point to where adults start buying them for themselves, and these toy companies like Hasbro and Mattel and a few others I'm not going to mention. Actually, I mentioned another Valverse, who was an independent toy company. And McFarlane. Okay, I'm gonna stop there. But they saw a untapped market, which was adult collectors.
Yeah, if you go to Walmart, buy the I don't know. I assume Walmart's popular everywhere, but if you go to Walmart and go to like their electronics aisle, there's that one aisle right next to it that's like adult toys. Like it's not the dirty kind, Steven. I'm talking like action figures of Alien and Predator and all this other kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And they're like $45 action figures. And like I look at them all the time and I'm like, I wish I could like talk myself into buying one without realizing it's a frivolous expense.
But yeah, so later on they figured that it was such an untapped market that these companies started jumping on them. But they still have to put the ages 6 and up on them, or whatever they put on the box, which is really understandable.
I mean, you could still buy it. I mean,
yeah, you can still buy it. Though people are gonna look at you a little bit differently. Like, why are you buying a toy for yourself? It's a collector.
I mean, once you're older, you have kids. You don't really like care too much about what people think.
Yeah,
it's like, hey, I'm buying toys for my kid. Like I felt weird. Like me and my kid, we like Pokemon cards, right? So he collects them, and we go out and buy them. Every other week or so. We get a few packs. And at first, I felt kind of weird, like if I would buy packs when he was not there, because I'd be like, oh, I'm going up to a counter where this like really young chick is. Checking out, and then like here I have 10 packs of Pokemon cards. Like you feel like a loser,
Yeah,
but that goes away because I'm like, what I've bought in multiple years of Christmas presents. I have nieces and nephews. Like nobody cares except for you. So don't guys, go out. It's okay. No one's judging you. Just go out and buy your Alien action figure, your Flash action figure. See, Billy said, I really like the Flash. Billy, you could go out and buy some Flash action figures. I actually saw one at a Walmart two weeks ago. None of them were selling. So I don't know, because I think it was the Ezra Miller version or whatever.
That's kind of, I think that's kind of understandable because
I mean, it didn't look very good. I mean, just saying, it was sitting right next to like they brought back the old Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figures, like the retro package or the retro figures or whatever the hell they're called. And those like I had those as a kid, and I'm going, Steven, I could for like $10 I could buy an action figure that I had from my childhood, and I want to, but I didn't.
But yeah, thing is, when you start buying action figures, it's kind of hard to stop.
Yeah, I can see it.
I'm not saying like, oh, you're buying action figures left and right. It's like the more action figures you get, the more comfortable you become when you're just buying them for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, what you're saying, correct me if I'm wrong, Steven, is that buying action figures is similar to smoking cigarettes. They're very addicted. That's what you're saying. They're just as bad for you as cigarettes are. I agree. I agree with you. I think that's a hot take, but I agree with you.
I wouldn't compare them to cigarettes. But but it's not a bad thing to collect figures. It's not a bad thing at all.
No, not at all.
But also you have to get picky and choosy because you have limited space in whatever area you're storing them in.
Yeah, space definitely becomes an issue. Like back, I don't know, about 10 years ago or so.
What's up, Dillard?
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. One of us. So we have a rule, Dillard. If one of us, I pitched ice cream before, Steven. I won't do it again. But if one of us can't make it, we don't have the show because it's a trifecta. If one of us is missing, you can't have a good show. So one of us was unable to attend, so therefore we canceled. And I won't be there for the next week because I'll be on vacation, Steven. I'll be gone. So there won't be an ice cream social for at least another week. So I hope Dillard isn't too angry at us. I hope he calls in. Hot Dog got a lot of mileage out of his last call in. And some would probably say too much mileage out of it.
Well, let's find out what Dillard says. Welcome, Dillard.
I've never called into that show, nor will I ever call into that show.
It's fair, though. I don't think if you did call in, I mean, we would probably harshly judge you.
Yeah.
It's a weird show.
It's not a show to show your mother.
No, I mean, I would say it gets a little frisky, you know?
Yeah. No, I wouldn't say that at all. It's just super entertaining. It's a great show. It's fun, and I miss it when it's gone.
Yeah. do you watch the reruns if you're not there in chat?
I do, yes.
Yeah,
for Sunday is like a day where, that's my family day. I got to go out and do stuff with family.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I don't know why we settle on Sunday. I think it's just the day that all of us had, or the night that all of us had available. But now it seems like we don't have it available because it seems like we cancel more and more.
You know what happens when you cancel once?
You got to cancel again. Like that's what we're doing. And this time I'm the culprit.
Easier to accept failure when you've accepted it before.
That is true. But it's okay though. I mean, we'll be back.
You guys would know anything about that.
No, we fail all the time. You've listened to our show, right? Our bits never land.
I'm in stitches whenever I watch your show.
It's even more hilarious when they don't land because then it's like us trying to scramble to make it funnier. But then again, the fact that it doesn't land. Like, did you watch when we did the tier list? That was an idea. So we had an idea that we were ranking, what was it? Bad villains dialogue or lines from movies. And we ranked them from, F tier, A tier, B tier, that whole tier list thing. Okay. It was such the worst idea ever. Like none of it worked. None of it was funny. And
now I can see because on its head, it sounds like a fantastic idea.
Yeah.
But what is it? Nobody had any opinion on anything, or what happened?
Nobody really had opinions. They're like, "Oh yeah, that was pretty good." Maybe if they had like queued up some of the like sound bites, from the dialogue, maybe that would have been kind of cool. But we get struck all the time, so let's not do that.
I don't know. I feel like little sound bites would work. No problem. You have little quick sound bites. A villain says something, but monologues. Of course, you're going to get struck if you're going to be airing a whole monologue.
Well, I think our last time we got struck was the Tom Green Freddy Got Fingered movie.
I got struck. That did.
Yeah. We got struck, and we only played like 10 seconds of it.
Yeah, it's 7 seconds or less.
Yeah. Which is funny because that's Hot Dog's rule, but he failed to do his own rule.
Oh, what a loser! Speaking of losers, who's this loser you're drawing?
Spider-Man.
Well, Spider-Man's already done. I'm just doing the background.
Wait a minute. You did not create this character. Why are you drawing this?
I know I didn't create this character.
I happen to know for a fact, Steven, that you did not create this character.
I know I didn't create this character.
I'm going to stand firm on a lot of things, but I know for a fact.
This is Spider-Man B, his own creation.
Oh. My apologies.
No, I think you said this was for a con, right? It was a print.
Yeah, this is a print for a convention I'm going to.
A print? You're gonna print out many of these?
Yeah.
No, he's going to do it as an NFT.
Ah, that's where the real money is.
Yeah. Wait, are NFTs still a thing?
I don't know. Everybody was trying to get me on the NFT train. I said, no,
I
thank you, sir.
I noticed if you have Twitter Blue, no, what's it called? X Blue now? You can set your avatar to an NFT. I saw that the other day. And I was like, oh, okay. So these NFTs are finally 4 years too late, but they finally have a use. But you have to subscribe to X Blue.
So can someone remind me what an NFT is again?
Non-fungible token. It's a digital image that you own the rights to. And Mike S. Miller is huge into them. A bunch of, I would say 2-3 years ago, they were like huge in this sphere. Everybody was trying to make monkeys and stuff. And they made a bunch of money. And then like people realized like there's no use for them. So they stopped doing them. And then all those things they spent money on became worthless. But now, Dillard, now they're not worthless. You can make it your X profile image. You're not sold, are you?
No.
Yeah, neither am I. I tried though.
Wait a minute. Oh golly, I've been working all day long on a new intro to my show. I'm gonna return to live streaming and making. I'm returning to YouTube because I have a computer now. Did you know that?
I did not.
Yeah, I got a computer, and now it's like nice and strong. I can talk while I'm drawing. I can do more than one thing without my computer shaking and falling off the table. So now I'm like, you know what? I'm going to start doing YouTube again. And now I'm trying to make a new intro, and it's telling me my Wondershare Filmora. It's not giving me the option to like input my account information. It's telling me buy a new one, subscribe again.
You have the wrong version, I bet. You probably have an older version. Because now it's probably all like, you need to log in.
That's gonna
there we go.
What is Wondershare? Is that your video editor?
Yeah.
All right. Go for free. Download DaVinci Resolve.
Oh, never mind. No, I've already made the video.
Oh, okay. What if you have to make another one?
Well, I'm probably going to have to make another one. But I'm already familiar with the interface of this. I would really like to, get access back. What the hell?
All right, I gotta go back to this part and fix it.
Listen, technology is wonderful, folks, as long as you have the right license.
It's true.
Which we don't have at all. So that's why I use open source as much as possible. Or stuff that's free, like DaVinci Resolve. All it wants is your email, so it can flood you with emails. But you know what you can do, Dillard? Just make up an email. Just give me the download link. That's all I want. That's what I do. Both me and Hot Dog use it. It's great. All those weird clips you see, all edited by DaVinci Resolve. Billy Powermax says, I'm looking for all the new McFarlane Superpowers figures. He's McFarlane Superpowers.
Huh.
Those came out like this month? Sorry, I'm not. Those are the old school retro guys, right? Come on, you guys. I thought you guys were toy guys. I'm not a toy guy.
This is one of the things I haven't heard of.
I don't play with toys. Gable, I'm a grown man.
So am I. That's why I don't have any toys. I mean, me and Steven were talking about this earlier. We're talking about how they have adult action figures outside Walmart's electronic aisle.
And you put your penis into them.
No, those are the shaking ones. No, not those. But they're talking about the ones that look like the Predator. I mean, I guess it depends on what adult toy we're talking about, huh? There's probably is an adult toy called Predator. Never mind. Let's just change the subject.
Steven, what are you doing?
And Steven, save us.
Why are you going to Walmart and getting adult toys?
Adult action figures. Have you been there? Where there's like a bunch of predators and aliens and like
that's
gremlins?
the NECA stuff.
Yeah, any NECA. Yeah.
Yeah.
NECA what?
Just mecha.
Yeah. NECA what? You still doing perspective lines, Steven?
Yeah, I'm still. I'm trying to get to that vanishing point.
Eventually, you'll get there.
Or
will you? Don't know. It vanishes.
I will.
Oh, you know what I can do? I can actually just clip this video that I made with OBS and just take it. That's what I can do.
Yeah, you can steal stuff from OBS. Yeah. What is that guy?
It's the Predator.
Oh, nice. For first, I thought it was a giant frog, but no. Now I see it as a Predator helm. Yeah, that's Pinhead.
Yeah.
What did you call me?
No, not you. You're not a Pinhead. Stephen B was showing us a Pinhead. It's Arnold.
Wait a minute. Why is his minigun flaccid?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's kind of sad.
I guess when you get a certain age, right?
He is getting up there. Hey, movie shredder. Now we're talking. I don't know if I have the space. I would feel weird if I'm buying action figures for myself at my age.
You should feel weird and ashamed.
I am. That's why I say I don't do it. But I do have a kid, and I do buy him action figures, so I can like live vicariously through him.
No, that's even more.
No, that's even worse. Okay, never mind. I don't know any of that then.
Steven, these fire escape they're not even matching your perspective lines.
See?
Yeah.
It's like the top one and the bottom one match each other, but the middle one's all.
I'm trying to fix that. Let's see.
While you're working in Clip Studio, just snatch that middle one and get rid of it, and then just duplicate the bottom one and put it in the middle.
No, I'm gonna.
You could do it in Photoshop, apparently.
See.
Is it? Oh, this is Photoshop.
Yeah. No, wait. Now it's all weird, and it's not. That's not following the line at all.
No, that's the crawling ants. They'll be fine.
Oh,
it's better. But yeah, it's not following. The problem is that the bottom one is really not following the line.
Lift the left side up a little bit.
No, a bunch. You got to lift the left side up almost 45 degrees.
Yes. I was trying to make him feel good, Dillard.
What? That's not going to help him.
Just a little bit. Listen, it's all in how you talk to people. You gotta give them. You gotta give them a positive reinforcement or whatever.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, just put up a little bit, and then when he starts doing it, you go, no, keep going. Yeah, black box it. That's fine too.
I just redraw it. That's all you got.
Just start all over.
Why should I start all over?
I'm just saying that brick line's out of. No, I'm just messing. keep rotating. You got it.
No, you gotta raise the.
You gotta keep rotating it upward.
Let's see. Let's cut this out. Cut this out.
Or they just be two, and they could just fall to their death. Just have like one broken ladder hanging down.
Well, you can't have the fire escape going all the way to the ground. There's got to be like a retractable ladder at one point.
But how tall? I mean, we're up on the sky, the skyscape here.
I mean, you don't want bums like crawling into your bedroom at night.
That's true.
He's got a point.
That's fair.
Nothing worse than a dirty old bum.
All right.
If you really want to mess with Dillard, rotate it the opposite way. Then he'll freak out. What are you doing?
I won't freak out. I'll just chalk it up to being a failure.
Huh. And don't get on Dillard's failure list. It's not a good place to be.
I'll say, Stephen had potential. And one day, he just rotated everything the wrong way.
Be like, that kid had talent. And then he just went the wrong way. I stopped going on his streams, and I don't know. I think he's one of those.
Then I went around Twitter encouraging everybody else to also not go on his stream.
Oh no! Yeah, don't do that. That's hurting business.
Went on a tirade, making multiple YouTube videos calling him a hack.
Oh yeah. Stephen B.
Oh, no, don't do that.
I don't think Dillard's the type of guy that does that.
Telling everybody his comic books late.
It's cool.
Oh yeah, late books. That's what we love talking about.
Hey Steven, where's my Crips and Legends at?
Oh shit.
It's
at the printers. Just use that excuse. Printer paper is out.
Late books.
See?
It's not gonna be late, I promise.
There you go. You got a Stephen B. guarantee. You should use that, by the way. That rhymes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got another problem here. Your perspective line doesn't match itself.
It kind of gets broken there at the bottom.
Yeah.
Except for that. Well, yeah, there's 3 there. Stephen B's like, stop picking on me. Keep doing it. Now, Clip Studio, doesn't it have like a built-in perspective tool?
Well, so does Clip Studio barely has the stuff that Photoshop has. Steven has the Ferrari of drawing programs.
Nice.
Steven's over here driving a Bugatti.
I woke up in a new Bugatti. Remember that song? How old is that?
No, I don't.
No.
Meanwhile, I'm trying to draw pictures with a Kingsford charcoal briquette on some paper plate.
I mean, I assume that's an analogy or something. I don't know.
Alright, so I'm just gonna draw another one then.
Yeah, just delete it all. There you go. When in doubt, just give up. That's what I've learned.
I didn't say give up.
I meant try again.
There you go.
No, none of this.
Wait, but it's not going towards the vanishing point.
Steven.
It's got to go to that. Draw a line from the bottom right of that walkway and go straight to that vanishing point. Draw a whole new perspective line.
A whole new perspective line.
Yeah.
Let's see. Where's it? Yeah, it is. All right, where's my ruler?
Draw a straight line straight from the vanishing point all the way to the bottom right of that walkway. That's the angle. You got to get the right angle. If you don't get the right angle, Steve, you can't get him in.
It's true. Then you end up in the ER.
Yeah. Broken perspective line.
Yeah, let me take a screen cap.
To turn off the touch screen every now and then, or else it's going to mess me up.
Why are you doing that? I'm going to grab some water. I'll be right back.
All right. So how are you doing, Dillard?
Terrible.
Terrible?
Yeah, I'm doing just awful.
Why are you doing terrible?
I'm having a hard time getting into, self-sabotaging, Stephen.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's terrible. I'm not doing the work I ought to be doing. Futzing around, playing with other things.
All right, got some water. We're good to go. I only got like 10 minutes, by the way, and then I gotta bounce for real.
All right. Now, what is this?
What is what?
Yeah, straight line. Now do it going straight down to the bottom right walkway and hit the right intersection of that walkway.
Gable?
Yeah?
That's not me. This is me. That's Dillard.
Oh, that's Dillard. My bad. Dillard, do a perspective line. Do it right.
Okay, you gotta do it like this. Look at here. Okay. You gotta find the line you want for your building. There's one line for the building. Here's another line up here for that building. Okay. See here, this here. Let's see. You would stop right. Go that way. That way. Then you go. I know you want to show it, but you can't. See, you gotta follow the lines, the perspective lines. All the way down. All the way. Then right here where you have your fire escape, find out where your fire escape terminates, probably somewhere right around there. There it is. Then you got to follow the lines like so. Huh? Get straight. Back up that way. Straight. This is how it would work. You see here?
Yeah, I see.
Just like so. Then when you make the one on the bottom here, you follow this one down right around there.
Same thing.
But now it's going to be at an even more severe angle. Look at how severe this angle is.
Because you're, yeah. Bottom one's even going to be worse, right?
Oh, yeah, it's going to look crazy. We have to be really careful when we're laying out our image that we're not laying it out in too crazy of a proportion. Look at that. Look at that. See how it changes, even though they're equal distance, these boxes are equal distance apart, it starts to sway tremendously.
Yep.
Yeah.
Further you go back.
That's okay. See, but the thing is, you want to show, I think the problem is that you have your vanishing point in the wrong area. To do the buildings how you have them like this, you want to lower your vanishing point a bit and move it to the left. Because this way, when we get to this building in front here, this building, it's going to be a very skinny brick building. And then this building over here is going to be, at such a severe angle that it's going to be hard to tell what's happening on the building.
I wonder, can I move this vanishing point?
You have to redo your lines and your bricks.
I would have to redo the whole thing, huh?
If you're going to move your vanishing point, yeah. I mean, you could have it as just blow up Spider. Have the extreme perspective here, but just blow up Spider-Man to be bigger. That way, he's coming right through your screen. You could blur the background, make him more prominent, do whatever you want. The world is an oyster. It's all for you.
Indeed it is.
I assume Diller's trying to figure out, he's trying to make it work.
Trying to make it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've never really done the fire escape on a building before. So this part was kind of new to me.
First of many.
Yeah.
But you can have your windows still, your windows. Nice little going on here. This is all just going to be your layout. You have your layout going on. That way, when you start to actually do your real drawing, this is all in theory. This would all just be in pencil.
Yeah. And just throw a bunch of lines.
Yeah. That way, when you do this number, right, you just go turn it into pencil. You have your guidelines. If you felt like, hey, you know what? I want to make me a window right here. I got some guidelines. I can go ahead and just throw in a window right here because I'm just following the perspective lines I already laid down.
Yeah.
I got myself a window right there. I'll even make it come out of the wall a little bit. What do you think about that?
Oh, shit. Could have one of those little things with a plan in the front. It hangs on the bottom of the window. Do whatever you want. The devil's in the details. Can't have too many perspective lines. Not at this stage.
Do a bunch like this, and make sure you get all these ones with your ruler out. Make these ones straight ones going back this way. So working with just 1 point perspective. If we're working with 2 point perspective, things would get a little dicier, right?
That'll be the next Spider-Man drawing.
Yeah, since it's a simple drawing in 1 point perspective, you can do this.
Beautiful, champ.
Let's see, maybe I want to put a little tower up here. I'll do this.
Oh, yeah. 5G satellite tower.
Yeah. Nice big transistor box, transformer.
Yeah, you use your Spider-Man coming towards the screen, and in the back there, you can have like I don't know, Black Cat or somebody sitting.
Electro.
There you go. He's just defeated. He's hanging off a web.
Electro leeching the power off the grid like a hippie.
Oh, geez, stupid hips. What in the world? Now you're thinking.
All right. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to open another layer, hide all the other layers that I had.
Oh no! Is he doing it?
Huh?
You starting all over?
Yeah.
Nice.
And the only thing that I don't have to start over is Spider-Man.
And the great thing about, because you don't have to like draw out all your lines, but as soon as you got all of your perspective grid lines out like this here, I like to just draw a whole mess. I draw a whole bunch when I'm doing cityscapes and stuff. I draw as many perspective lines as that. Now I know there's a tool in here where I can just give myself a starburst of lines. I forgot how to use it though. I don't know where it is.
Yeah, that's the thing I was thinking of.
It does it for you. But and then you can do all these straight lines like so. La 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 la. Same over here. Let's see. So let's say I wanted to make this like real old timey, you know, like I'm drawing like in the medieval olden days. It's a castle, right?
You need gargoyle.
You could still, yeah, you just put these things in, you know, these boxes up here as reference points. So like you could still do bricks and stonework, but it wouldn't be uniform stonework, right? It'd be kind of like this. But because you have your lines, you can still follow the direction the stones would go. And the mortar pieces, you know, in theory. Here's your straight line. You know, they use bricks, but they're not exactly uniform. They're kind of janky, beat up. Maybe one's kind of like this. Another small one, they fit in here like that. But because you're doing it in correct perspective, still shows up like you understand the planes of this building.
Very cool.
Which means when you get over here, yeah, your rocks are going to be even smaller because you're way far away.
Very, very cool. All right, boys. I got to go. Stephen B., thanks for having me. Dillard, it's a pleasure being on stream with you. And, yeah, I will talk to you guys next time.
Yeah.
All right.
Apparently, talk to him like in years from now when
the
social returns.
2 maybe 2 weeks. I don't know. Maybe 3 weeks now. I don't know who else is going to call off. But it's fine. We'll be back eventually on Full Custom Hot Dogs channel, Ice Cream Sunday Social, Sundays at... Thank you.
Like what I'm going to do.
All right. So before I cut him off, sorry about that. If he's still in the chat room, I'm pretty sure he was gonna say that the Asking Social is hopefully gonna come back. Hopefully. So Gable, sorry for cutting you off. You have not been silenced.
Huh?
He says I've been silenced. Hasn't that sounded? All right, come on, get back in here.
Yeah, you just follow these perspective lines, and then you can draw your. They call these. What do they call these? Crenellations.
I think so.
Castle crenellations. No matter what you do, it's all incorrect perspective because you're following the lines you already laid down. No big deal at all. Oh,
yep. Thank you.
So when you get rid of your lines in the bottom here, you can see, oh, it makes sense. It's incorrect perspective. It looks really cool. Because the thing with the backgrounds is that you just don't want people to think about them. Backgrounds they're time consuming, they're a pain in the neck, but you don't want them to stand out. That's the point, you know?
Yeah.
You don't want people to look at the background and say, is there something weird about that background? Oh, that's the biggest no-no you can do is make something weird in your background. Because I wouldn't call it a background. If you're drawing a big establishing shot of a scene, like maybe a landscape or a village or something like that, and it's an establishing shot, the establishing shot is the star. That's the star of the page. So it has to, but other than establishing shots, it's background for a reason. It needs to fade into the background, not be thought about. Guy right here, he's like, hey, what's going on? He has his hand out like that, standing here, wearing a helmet, holding a spear. Maybe he's holding a flag. The flag is blowing. You have a nice little tower right here. Maybe it's even like a Merlin's tower. How about that?
Merlin's tower?
Yeah, like one of those pointed roof towers like this.
Oh yeah.
This shit. Might even have a weather vane up on top of a rooster. There you go. Daytime. The sun's directly overhead, so all this is blacked out underneath. Yeah. Put a nice little arched doorway in here. This is like a catwalk here, so it's for the security guards to do their thing. There you go. I don't want to draw more rocks, so I'll just duplicate these.
And then you have to draw rocks to fill in the gaps.
Yep.
What's up, Carol?
Maybe I'll make a doorway right here. There's got to be a way to get into this room if I draw a room, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll make this door like a wooden door. Nice big brass knocker. Do some wooden planks. There we go. There you go. What do you think of the top of this castle?
I like it.
And we'll turn these ballast, these fire escapes. We'll turn this into like a. No, that one's too high. It's too high to the ceiling. Put one down here. Put it down here. And it'll be like a balcony, like a Romeo and Juliet style balcony. There you go. Yeah. Follow the perspective line. Give ourselves a nice doorway right here. So the young lady can go outside and woo the gentleman. What do you think of that, Steven?
I like it. Looks awesome.
Yeah. We'll give the top of this castle some murder holes here.
Murder holes?
Yeah, holes from which to do murder. That's what they call them anyway. They're basically for shooting arrows out, the little slots.
What's this castle for? He's Adore is helping me out with perspective. And again, I'm apologizing to the game for cutting him off. To go back to what he was saying, the Sunday ice cream social it's going to be on most Sundays on Full Custom Hot Dogs channel.
Just not any Sundays that matter, like the Sundays that I'm gonna watch.
Apparently,
I want to watch. All of a sudden, they're not doing it.
So yeah, again, sorry for cutting you off and for leaving us. There. Ah, okay. It looks fancy. It does. It does look fancy. That's the fanciest castle I've ever seen, Dillard.
Yeah, one of them. Greg, you want to put something way down there on the bottom, way down, way down. This is a tall castle.
Yes, it is.
You want to put something way down there. You gotta like have their perspective blinds because like this would be like a house right here. That's how big this look how tall that castle is. We can make this a carriage. And there's like a horse right here. And there's like big wheels. Maybe it's a street. Make the houses much bigger. That way the castle's not so high up in the sky like a skyscraper. It's just slightly big. Maybe we'll make this like the exit way where the guy's leaving the castle battlements. This is how you exit the castle. This would have another set. Ventilations here on top. Guards posted. Another set here. So like somebody would be like, having a cigarette, chilling out. Maybe like a bush right there. I don't know. You get the idea.
Yep. What the hell?
I'm gonna stop sharing now.
And stop sharing.
Yeah. Whew.
All right. Do I need to change? Probably. What do you think?
Do I need to change what?
Do you think I needed to reposition Spider-Man?
No.
You think he's fine the way he is right now?
Yep.
Right.
But if I were you, I'd make him bigger on the page. That's all.
Make him bigger on the page. All right. Let's make sure he covers the entire. How's that?
Yes.
All right. Hit the enter key, and this is probably the best Spider-Man I've ever done.
Always good to be proud of your work.
Yes, it is.
Oh, this is upsetting. How that? Man.
What is? Actually, let's put the fire escape on the building that's further back.
You know what? It's I have to go. I have to.
You gotta go?
Yeah, it's sending me to another website. I got to go watch a video on how to retrieve my passcode information.
All right.
All
Well, thank you for stopping by.
Of course. I'll see you later. See you next time, Steven.
See you next time, and you're always welcome here.
Hey, cool. Thanks. Bye, Carol.
He left it.
Mm. Wow. 2 hours and 20 minutes, and already restarted on the thing here. Right, I think I'm gonna do the rest of this off stream. But this is what we have. What do you think? You like it? Do you hate it? Let me know. I don't think you hate it. Yes, this is for a convention that I'm going to. And what else? I would like to thank my friends Gable, Doc, and Dillard for joining me on the panel today. I want to thank the chat for keeping me company and always keeping things entertaining. If you have not backed Krypton Legends, the Second Chance campaign, it is still available on Fund My Comic. And not only that, but this, which was created by Doc, Blaylock, and colored by me. This will be a cover for one of the books and a poster as well. So don't forget to check that out. And what else? If you're in the Florida area and you want to come say hi to me, I'm going to be at a convention. I'm going to be at Infinity Toys and Comics convention on April 19 from 10 to 5 p.m. So with all that said, keep drawing, keep it fun, hail Comicsgate, and until next time, I will see you later.